Hello everyone, JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. I'm going to be doing the analysis of the Everton match. A whirlwind match this one, away from home at Goodison Park in the Premier League. But first, before we crack on with that, make sure, like always, if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on, aiming for 5,000 subscribers. When you help towards that, we're much appreciated. Less than 90 subscribers away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Thank you everyone for the continued support. Make sure you go check out my social media links to my Twitter and Instagram if you want to keep up to date with everything happening with Manchester City news, football news and JSGC news, and go and check me out. Links in the description below and popping up on screen. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and don't forget also to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Yes, we're in a different background, needing some light though, so that's why I've decided to just change it up a little bit here. And yes, it's a haircut and much needed. I don't like having longer hair. So we're going to crack on with this analysis. We're going to be talking first about the teams. Changed it up, thought we'd talk about our oppositions first. We saw Seamus Coleman starting ahead of Sidibe, who was captain Everton too. Seamus Coleman went with Calvert-Lewin up top after his brace he scored against Sheffield Wednesday. And we also saw Theo Walcott starting as Fabian Delph returned to hopefully not haunt us. For Manchester City, we saw Bernardo Silva, David Silva and Sergio Aguero on the bench. Yeah, so I'm expecting all three of them probably to be starting in the Champions League, but there we go. So Ilkay Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus starting. I just saw Zinchenko come back in as Benjamin Mendy was on the bench. Unlucky for Eric Garcia and Taylor Harwood-Bellis to miss out. Wouldn't have any centre-backs on the bench. Thought that was a little bit of a surprise. And last note here, we saw Raheem Sterling making his 200th Manchester City appearance. Come on, boys, is what I've put. So, into the first half, 1 minute in, Theo Walcott went down. He got a hit in the face. He ended up going down, didn't get back up, went onto a stretcher. I really hope he's okay and he's able to recover very quickly. I know he's had a fair few injury problems, so I'm hoping that all is well and all is the best there with Theo Walcott. So wishing him a very speedy recovery and hoping to see him back on the football pitch soon. Now, soon after, we saw Ilkay Gundogan come in. Should have scored, really ended up hitting the crossbar, a little bit disappointing, but not to worry. 24 minutes in, we saw a great run from Riyad Mahrez, cuts the ball back to vintage Kevin De Bruyne, who was there to put in a first-time ball, and there was Gabriel Jesus ready to put his head on the line and pop it through Pickford's legs and into the back of the net, just what we was all looking for. But on 34 minutes, we saw Dominic Calvert-Lewin equalise as the ball fell nicely to Seamus Coleman, who chips it over Ederson. The ball was going in, and there was Calvert-Lewin. The ball didn't go over the line, by the way, so it is Calvert-Lewin's goal there to nod it in to make it 1-1. So went in at half-time level. Both teams really battling. A real difficult half for City. Seen our defensive problems on show for everybody to see. It's a decent game, decent goal apiece from both teams, in my opinion. I thought both of the goals were very nice goals to score. But it was almost like we needed something different, a little bit more to give Everton something to think about. We knew what Marco Silva said before the game, that they're going to carbon copy what Norwich did. Be nice and aggressive on the fullbacks, compact Manchester City, be in our face, put us under pressure, and they did that, and City struggled once again. This time we've learnt our lessons, managed to come out on top, but it's something that I'd like to see City try and counter-attack against, and the way to do that is playing one formation on when you're with the ball and playing another formation when without. But because we've had injuries at the back and stuff, it's kind of just systematic, if you get where I'm coming from. It's a little bit drab. It's just something that a little bit of freshness needs, and we do have them players available to us. We might have various injuries with Merritt Laporte, John Stones, Leroy Sané, all out injured, but we've got players like Benjamin Mendy coming back. These are players that can really stretch the pitch. He was sitting on the bench, Benjamin Mendy. I was crying out for him to come on in this match and put Seamus Coleman under pressure, because whilst Coleman likes bombing up, and so did Digne on the left, putting Benjamin Mendy when City do win that ball back, and we did win the ball back a fair few times, having Benjamin Mendy bombing up would have put Seamus Coleman under a lot of pressure, and he'd have been thinking twice about going up when he's allowing so much space to a quality player like Benjamin Mendy. Alexander Zinchenko, I think he's a fantastic player, just doesn't have the same impact as what Benjamin Mendy does. Even Angelino's a fantastic attacking, offensive left wing back. It'd be another good option to have there, who I don't think he was on the bench either. Very unlucky to miss out. I'm just looking for something a little bit different, and I felt that's what we needed in this game. But I did make a note, Kevin De Bruyne, excellent. Riyad Mahrez had a very good half too. Seamus Coleman and Digne, excellent for Everton. Now into into the second half. A little bit more positive from Manchester City, trying to put Everton under pressure from the off, trying to look for that early goal to put Everton back under pressure. It just didn't come. Raheem Sterling guilty of a couple of misses. God, he thought it was going to be one of them days, really. But right on cue, 71 minutes in, there was Riyad Mahrez on his favoured left foot with a free kick. Goes to Pickford's near post. Delph couldn't cut out the shot. Pickford will be really disappointed to have conceded that goal, but a lovely goal nonetheless, and no more than what Riyad Mahrez deserved in this game to kind of brush off the cobwebs and ease all of Manchester City's anxiety. We know we're 8 points behind going into this game with Liverpool beating Sheffield United thanks to a gaff from the goalkeeper, a gift for Liverpool to pick up them 3 points after them not playing particularly well, but picking up 3 points is exactly what you look for in champions, and City have showed, not playing too brilliantly today, picking up the win, picking up them 3 points. It's going to be another one of them seasons, I'm afraid, but Everton continue to put City under pressure, header after header after header from set pieces and corners were just being won. These weren't just near post crosses. Anywhere in Manchester City's box when Everton wanted to put a ball in, as long as they had the big men up front and at the back that were coming forward, they were just winning header after header. Ederson made some fantastic saves, has to be said. Had a very good game, did Ederson. And City ended up facing, I think, in the whole time we've had Pep Guardiola, the most shots and most shots on targets that we've faced. Shows you just how much pressure we were put under in this game. I did make a note, I felt like we got away with one in this one, and City ended up sealing the deal on 84 minutes as Raheem Sterling ended up having a shot that really should have been put in the back of the net, hit the crossbar and bounced just over the line, and goal line technology giving the win to Manchester City. Well, the goal to City and the win ultimately too, with a nice 3-1 win. So I'm going to go through the stats. These are probably going to be one of the most interesting stats that I'm going to look at all season, you'd probably think, with how much pressure Everton managed to put us under. So let's have a look, shall we? With 37% possession from Everton and 63% from City, that's decent. 12 shots from Everton compared to City's 20. 9 shots on target for City, 8 on target for Everton. They'll be disappointed. 8 shots at Ederson, just 1 goal. That's disappointing. 9 shots on target for City, 3 goals. That's okay. I've seen City be a lot more clinical than what they have, and that's always what we're looking for from City, because our best form of defence literally is scoring goals and being on the attack. We put our oppositions under pressure. Ultimately, they don't have all these shots. They're demoralised. They sit back. City get the space. That's where we annihilate teams. That's where you end up picking up things like 8-0 wins, and that's always what City are looking for. Instead, City under pressure a lot in this game. 355 passes, 82% pass completion rate from Everton. That's excellent against us. 619 passes, 91% pass completion rate away from home. That's decent from us too. 3 clear-cut chances apiece created. City ended up putting the ball in the back of the net and being clinical. I just think City could be more and more clinical. Crosses put into the box, 19 from Everton, 14 from City. Everton ended up having more corners in this game. Everton were more successful with their tackles, were better at the interceptions, had more blocks. City ended up having more clearances and headed clearances. Shows you just how much Everton were putting that ball in the box. And what I was saying with the physical presence from Everton, aerial duels, they ended up winning 16 of their 28, whereas City ended up winning 12 of their 28. So Everton showing their quality, just not putting the ball literally in the back of the net, whereas City did. That ultimately was the difference in this game. Felt like we got away with one here. Everton, though, to summarise, they had a real good go. They played well, in my opinion. They should have scored. Some of their chances should have been put away. Ederson ended up making a couple of good saves. These are opportunities, though, that I'd expect Everton to be able to put away. They've got a lot of good players. The table does kind of lie. They've got a good team. Once things stick at Everton under Marco Silva and they get things going, they'll do really well. Everton raised the game in this game. If they can raise their game to the level that they were playing at in this game for every single Premier League game, they'll be absolutely fine come the end of the season. They'll be sitting in the top 7, top 8 possible European football, and if they can perform on a regular basis, even in the Cups, could even end up having a decent cup run on their side too. Seamus Coleman, excellent for Everton today. For City, Ederson making the saves, fantastic. Kevin De Bruyne, excellent. Hope he isn't injured for the next game and going forward. He did look like he'd pulled something and he walked off gingerly, hoping that isn't Get it? Yeah, haha. Anyway, hoping that he's not injured and he's good to go again. Kevin De Bruyne is a real warrior, and the last thing City need right now is losing someone of world-class quality like Kevin De Bruyne. I just think he's the best midfielder in the world. He's just absolutely fantastic. But my man of the match for the game is going to the much-deserved Riyad Mahrez. Had one of the best games he's had in a Manchester City shirt. Super at getting his goal. Fantastic in the build-up for the first goal too. Thought he was brilliant. Ways forward for Manchester City going into the future. Other teams will put the ball in the back of the net, so we really need to sort out our defensive priorities, and in particular headers and corners, because Everton had 3 or 4 very good opportunities just in that second half. So, yeah, we need to work on that and hopefully get John Stones back as soon as possible, just to be able to allow us to go 3 or 5 at the back, whatever you want to call it, allow us to change formation, allow us to try some new stuff, and allow us to ultimately utilise players like Benjamin Mendy, and I presume why we brought in Cancelo too, for us to really stretch them pitches and put teams under pressure. Well, that's what we're looking for in the future. Feel like that'll probably come after the international break, so just got to get through the next couple of games and hopefully we'll be okay. But as you were, really, Liverpool pick up the 3 points without playing particularly well. City pick up the 3 points without playing particularly well. Got another goal difference on Liverpool too. 3 points, fantastic. All I'm thinking about now, Champions League and that match on Tuesday against Dinamo Zagreb, which we'll have a preview of probably tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget also you can go and subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on, aiming for 5,000 subscribers. And don't forget also check out my social media links, Twitter and Instagram, in description below and popping up on screen. And I'll see you all again for the next video. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Peace. Ciao for now.